your day. I am here for you today. So what are we gonna do? Well, I thought we could do kind of a fun little show and tell game in a way of playing What's in My Purse. That's right, I'm going to dump out my baggage for you. So, shall we get started? Alright, so this is my beautiful, beautiful bag. It is my Coach bag. You can see my Coach bag. It's one of the nicest bags I have. All my other ones are just kind of well loved. You might recognize if you saw my other video about the Kawaii mystery box that I put a few little bits of flair on there. But this is my beautiful Coach bag. It's got a nice, beautiful gold lettering on there. C-O-A-C-H. And it's a nice material, so I don't have to worry too much if it gets a little bit of rainwater on it. So, shall we see what's inside? I warn you, I carry a lot of baggage. Being a mom, I got used to being the mommy packing mule, and so I would carry a lot of things to just be prepared for anything. But to be honest, I was that way even back in high school. I was the one that would carry extra snacks for people, or have like ibuprofen if they needed it or whatever. It's just who I am. So you're gonna see a lot of things in here. Some are to be expected, and some might be a little unique. So let's see. I have BandAids, an assortment of BandAids. BandAids, because women's shoes suck. They will eat your feet and they leave you with so many painful blisters and needing BandAids, so BandAids. This is my little travel nail clipper and tweezer kit. Because you never know. Right now I probably seem horribly practical and boring, but I promise there's more fun stuff. Let's see, what else do I got? I have a lighter. I don't smoke, but I keep a lighter because I used to be a waitress, and like all of my coworkers smoked, but I didn't. But if they didn't bring a lighter, or if their lighter ran out, they'd get very cranky, and I didn't like working with very cranky coworkers, so I started bringing backup lighters. I don't know why they didn't just do that, but I did. Just so that they could be able to do that. I probably shouldn't have been promoting or helping them out with that habit, but whatever. I was trying to be considerate, though more considerate to me and my work environment, but whatever. But also just in general, I think it's handy to have fire around. Emergency reasons more than anything else. Fire is an essential, right? But it must be used responsibly. Use it responsibly. A snack. Because when you're always on the go, you never know when you need something to eat. So I always make sure I have like a protein bar or something. Otherwise, I become a total baby when I'm overly hungry. This is my It's that close up. Oh, so this, I love this lipstick. And when I'm done using it, I'm just gonna keep the container because, as you can see, hopefully, as you can see, it is beautiful. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. You can kind of see it's got a little bit of a Japanese design. And it's got koi fish on there. What is the brand? Catkin. I don't know if you can see that. Catkin. Oh, my camera's gonna be a butt today. Oh, you can kind of see. But the really fun thing, this thing is heavy duty. It's got some weight to it. Oh, shoop. Hello. So it's got some weight to it, but it magnetizes, so you'll hear a little snap. So if ever you're worried about the caps coming off and getting all nasty in your purse, you don't want the caps getting nasty in your purse just falling off. And this one I don't have to worry about. But this is really pretty shade. It looks like a super light pink, but it's more of just like a gloss. But it's a little bit of like a lip plumping gloss. But I think it's just a beautiful container. It's got kind of like a gold swirl. And I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. It, like, to me, just seems like a little treasure. I don't know. It brings me joy. Okay, so this one is essential for me. I have my little fox pin on there. Let's see if you can see that. Little fox pin. This little coin purse was a gift, actually, from a neighbor of mine, back at the house I used to live at. She was from Japan, and her sister came to visit, and her sister would make these little coin purses, and so she gave me one as a gift, which was very sweet. But I don't carry change in here. I carry something more important to me, one of which is my little essential oil infuser kind of thing. It kind of looks funny, but it's got this little cap. But it's got, as you can see, little holes, and inside of this, it's really kind of cool. There's a container, and you put the essential oils inside. And I always keep lavender in here, so that when I have stressful moments, I can just discreetly pull this out, and I can just, while people are talking, and it doesn't look like I'm, but it's a nice, just little calming down thing. So this one, most prized possession, highly recommend that you get one of these. You can find them just on like Amazon or whatever, but they're really nice, and there's so many different varieties that you can get that are like jewelry or other kind that are a little more discreet, but they really come in handy. So the other thing I have in here is also essential to me, and it's gonna look a little funny, but it's these itty bitty tiny little, don't know if you can see, little things. These are actually noise reducing earplugs. I get way overstimulated when there's a lot of sound around. I'm always audibly sensitive. So if we go to like a performance at my kid's school or something, and there's a whole auditorium of people, I get, like, my brain just stops working as well, and I just hone in on all these sounds. But these little noise reducing earplugs, it allows me to still hear, but it funnels the sound in a little differently so that I don't feel as classes and in her community, and it kind of helps with a lot of the other impoverished families and stuff in their community. So it's all really good cause, and it's got these beautiful little wooden beads, and a little pom-pom at the end, and then it zips open, and then you can see it's got all these little compartments inside. It is super well made, very sturdy, and I love the design. And as I've mentioned, I love embroidery scratching. Green and yellow and pink and red and blue and black. That's my main wallet. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay. So I always keep gum with me, but this was actually, it's gonna be a little loud. This was for mints. It looks like a little Ouija board. Ouija board. And I got it around Halloween time. And ever since, I just reuse it for all of my gum. Because I liked the design. I always love tin tapping. Makes me think of rain on like an old barn roof or something. Okay, so this is very special to me. It looks like an old rag because it is kind of an old rag. But this actually used to be part of a dress that I had when I was a baby. And it's super soft. And I turned it into a little handkerchief. And though I don't usually use it much for like a hanky, if anything I use it more like a napkin or as a fidget. But a long time ago, a lot of my baby stuff was returned to me, and so I didn't know what to do with it. I was past the age of having babies, and it was all so vintage, and I thought nobody's gonna want their kid to wear this super foof dress. But I had fond memories of this one because I also have a doll still that has a dress made out of the exact same material. So when I was little, I got to have a dress that was matching my little dolly, which felt very special. So I keep this little scrap with me because it just is that soft, sentimental reminder of my inner child and of good memories of feeling proud to match my dolly. But it's soft and it's like a comfort blanket, but mini. So that's super special to me. Alright, we're getting down to the last few things. I of course keep fidgets with me because social anxiety is for real. This one is my favorite though. It is the infinity box. Have you ever seen one of these where you can just keep, see if I can do it the other direction. You can just keep off a little bit. Let's keep you cool. Keep you nice and cool on these hot nights that are coming up. These hot summer nights. To keep you nice and cool. So that's my little pocket fan. Alright. Last few items. So this one, I actually made this based off of a Korean drama. It's like supposed to be a little jade egg, but this is actually a little bit of lapis lazuli. But it was based off of a Korean drama called Alchemy of Souls. And it was these two characters that were like star-crossed lovers. I'm gonna tell you a little story now, so sit back and listen. So, these star-crossed lovers, they each had an egg, a jade egg. One was blue and one was red, but it had magical powers to it, so that whenever they held on to it, they could feel the heartbeat of their loved ones, and it would call out to them so that they could feel connected, no matter where they were at. And so, a while back, my husband was working from home. My partner was working from home, and his job decided that they had to go back into the office, and we had acclimated so much to him being home, and I was feeling sad and lonely, and we had just finished watching Alchemy of Souls, and so I made us each a jade egg. I have the blue one, and he has the red one, and I told him that whenever he was gone at work, and he wanted to feel like we were close, that we'd hold on to our jade eggs, so we could feel our love and the heartbeat reaching out to each other. And so he always keeps his in his bag, and I always keep mine in my bag, so no matter where we're at, we'll always feel connected. So that's my little romantic story of my jade egg. Alright, so the very last item in my bag is another fidget, but this one is a glorious fidget for ASMR, for those of you who like typing noises. And so, for anyone with twitchy typing fingers or gaming fingers, it's a good one. But I just love that typing sound. So, my friends, that is all that I had. That's all my baggage from my purse. I hope that you enjoyed this little show and tell. Hopefully it either soothed you to sleep or gave you a delightful distraction. Maybe it was just to hang out with me, and I appreciate that. But either way, out of all the content out there, you clicked on mine, so thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate all the support. Any suggestions that you guys might have as well are of course welcome. I'm always looking for ways to improve what I'm doing, or for more ideas of what